Small town, big talk. This one I'm excited for. She has become pretty close in my book because I feel like I see her everywhere when I go to the farmers market here in Galesburg. But I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce herself to you, and she can tell us who she is and what she does. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jaimie from Flour and Fibers Cottage Sourdough Bakery, and I also run the Abingdon Farmers Market. And you can also find me at the Old Grandview.
It is very nice to meet you. I wanted to put you on here because I kind of fell in love with your baked goods, and I wanted everybody else to know about them as well. So, as you know, I want everybody to know about small businesses, and I like to perk them up and pep them up. So, can you kind of tell people who out there that don't really know what you make or provide what you do?
Yeah, I run a cottage sourdough bakery out of my home in Abingdon. Just about everything that I make is exclusively sourdough, and I also use all organic fresh milled flour that I pick up from another small business on the other side of Peoria. It's a really long drive, but it's really high quality flour. So for me, it's worth it to bring back.
That's awesome. I had no idea that you even involved all that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a small family owned farm that has just kind of exploded. They ship their flour out to bakeries out in California and everything because it's just known across the country as really high quality. And we're lucky enough to have it here in Illinois. It's all certified organic. They have a variety of different grains that they grow and mill on site. So it's really wonderful stuff.
You just blew my mind. I literally had no idea that, they had that kind of thing here. So that's awesome. Um, I wanted to let them know as well that am I correct? You have a little stand outside where people can.
I do. I don't use it very often. It's not like a bake stand like what you would see other bakers doing. But I do leave things there for people that can't make it to farmers market, or I do weekly orders during the off season and I'll leave pickups there. And then if I have extras after farmers market, sometimes I'll put all of that in there. And I have this blue flag that I'll hang so that if you're walking by with your dog or driving by, you'll know that there's baked goods and they're up for grabs.
That's awesome. So, am I correct? It's only sourdough that you make and English muffins. Do you make English muffins?
I do. I make English muffins. I do English muffins. I have a Swedish rye that is also sourdough long fermented. So it's not a regular Swedish rye. It's a little different. I also make Amish friendship bread using my sourdough starter. Um, a variety of artisan loaves, and I have a hybrid vegan sandwich loaf and cinnamon swirl loaf that's gotten really popular. It's got a little bit of sugar and yeast in it to give it that fluffy quality that everyone loves. But since it is still sourdough and vegan, and it does use the higher quality grains, it's still a lot better for you than store-bought bread.
That's awesome. You guys, I will say, I did try her lemon blueberry loaf. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't even say the word. It was great. I took it and I made French toast out of it. I cut
Nice.
it up and made French toast. So that was amazing. And if you guys love that, you got to try it out. Now, if the background and all that area looks kind of familiar to you, I'm putting that out there because this girl right here is a beast. So not only does she do her bread business, but she also works here part-time
Mondays and Tuesdays.
at what used to be Grandview, but is now Dos Raíces, correct?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to put that spot and let them know your dedication because you're just phenomenal, and I just want everybody to know about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to say to anyone, or what you have coming up, or anything to that effect?
I do also run the Abingdon Farmers Market, which is on Friday nights, 4 to 6 p.m. We're downtown in Abingdon. If there's inclement weather during the summer, sometimes we set up at the grade school gym, which is even easier to find because it's right along the highway, and I have signage for days. Um, but I run that in the summer along with going to the Galesburg Farmers Market. I'm at Galesburg Farmers Market every single Saturday. If you're worried about getting up early enough to go to Galesburg, I tell everyone stop on in Abingdon and let me know, or I can leave stuff out front of the bread hutch.
You said that you run Abingdon Farmers Market?
Right.
So how would that go if somebody's watching this and they were like, I'd like to be in there as well? How could they go about that?
To sign up for farmers market? Yeah. You can honestly just show up. I usually have forms on hand. It's $10 to set up as long as you make or grow the items yourself. I don't allow resale items or like MLMs to set up unless they have fresh produce also is the only stipulation that I have because I know a lot of the farmers and gardeners have struggled this year with the weather. It's been insane. So as long as you have fresh produce, you can set up at market no matter what. It's $10. We basically have unlimited space. The city council in Abingdon has really been very, very accommodating. I really appreciate it. They actually close off a section of the main street in Abingdon for us to set up. And if you want to look over the rules and the application, it is all on the Abingdon Farmers Market Facebook page as well, which I tag all the time. If you go to Flower and Fibers on Facebook, you can find all the tags to all the other Facebook pages.
Okay. And what about if they're like oh, what am I trying to say? Like a big, like let's say Jalisco's wanted to come or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're
Still,
good?
still only $10. If you let me know ahead of time, I can help with promotions. But you really can just show up, and then once you fill out the application form, I put you on my roster, and you can show up anytime. You don't really have to let me know, unless, like I said, if you want me to help with promotions.
That's good. That's pretty. That's a good deal. You can't go wrong with that. Um, the one thing I know it's going to sound crazy, but maybe there's somebody else out there like me as well that would just like to know, like, how does one even do the sourdough and what it involves?
Sure. So sourdough is a fermentation process that takes time to kind of master. You have a sourdough starter, you have to feed it generally every day, at least once a day. So you add water and flour mixture to it, and it'll bubble up in the jar, and then it'll go back down. And you sort of watch that process and what type of grains you put into it, and learn what works best for you, what works best for your starter, and then you can start baking with it. The fermentation process that I do is generally a 24-hour. So I will feed my sourdough starter, it'll come up to rise, and once it peaks, I can start baking with it. I mix all of my doughs, which is probably the longest amount of time that I work on it, but then everything goes into the fridge overnight. And that's when the sourdough starter kind of works its own magic. It breaks down the gluten and helps develop the big airy pockets that you'll find in sourdough. It's not like instant yeast. A lot of my customers will say that they can't eat store-bought bread at all because that's full of preservatives. It's got instant yeast in it. It's really hard to digest. But they can eat my sourdough, not just because it's sourdough, but also because I do use the higher quality grains that I pick up myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the whole process is like 2 to 3 solid days. It's 2 solid days during the off season. During market season, it's like 3 solid days of baking.
Oh my God. Now, what entails I guess I've always wanted to know, how do you even do the English muffins? Or is that a lot? It's a lot to.
The English muffins. So I used to make them when I first started, and I did like the most tedious process I could have ever done. And I made them like on a little griddle, and I flipped them, and I put a pan on them, and I watched them. And that became really, really overwhelming because it was so time consuming. And then I put them on the back burner. And a customer of mine that also does sourdough posted that she had done English muffins, and we talked about it a little bit. And I was like, well, I used to do English muffins and I really loved it, but I needed to learn how to maximize my process, make it more efficient. So now I mix roughly 40 English muffins at a time.
Oh, wow.
And I divide them and I roll them out by hand into balls. And I'll do that once or twice a week. So I make 40 to 80 English muffins a week by hand. And then I make them right before bed. And
Oh my gosh.
go to bed. And as soon as I wake up in the morning, I immediately make the English muffins first thing. I heat up pans in the oven and I use them to press them down once they're fully fermented.
Jaimie, you are a beast. I'm just going to say that.
Thank you.
But sounds like it entails a lot of time and effort, and that's just something that I know I wouldn't want to do. But
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I'm glad. I don't know what to say. Like, you come here to this waitressing, and then you cook. I mean, you bake.
Mhm.
You know, your breads, and you also run Abingdon Farmers Market.
Mhm.
And you're also in Galesburg Farmers Market.
Yep.
So, I mean, wow. Wow.
I don't like to be idle.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. Like, yeah.
And then just so that everyone knows, you can find me after farmers market season. I'm always at Abingdon Market since I run it. I'm always at Galesburg Farmers Market. I always tell everyone I never miss a market. But after farmers market season, I do tend to go on the road. I like to do holiday events, Christmas events. I really like to do events in Bishop Hill. I'm there for St. Lucia nights, and it's just a beautiful night out there. I've done a couple of events in Peoria. I do have an app that you can add to your phone. If you check out my Facebook page, or if you have my business card, there's a little QR code on it. And you can just add my app to your home screen. There's no like pop-ups. It's not gonna like put anything bad on there. All it is just a list of all the different places you can find me. And then I also do weekly orders with pickup here in Galesburg at my dad's house. And you'll be able to find the order form on there for that as well. And any other contact information is there too.
That's awesome. So yeah, you just you blew my mind, and I just wanted to even thank you for even giving me the time.
Yeah,
I know we had to cancel the first one because of medical issues, which is totally understandable after what you showed me. But we are here now, and that is all that matters. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put you on. I hope you enjoyed this episode and what it entails with Jaimie here with Flowers and Fiber.
Flour and Fibers.
Flour and Fibers. I always mess it up.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, Jaimie, thank you for your time, and we'll all hope to see you soon.
Absolutely.